Hey, how's it going? It's Jesse here, co-founder here at Pebble with my other co-founder, Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
Great. I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, we're here to talk about March 2024 Pebble updates. So we've got a lot to share with you guys within the app, outside of the app. There's a lot going on. I'm excited to share that with you guys. So I guess we'll just jump right into things. All right. So the first thing I'd love to share with you guys is our new DirtHacker challenge. We ran this back in January for the first one. In February, I take that back. By the time you're watching this, it could be that we're in the middle or we're done the March one. So if you're watching this before March the 4th, the next one is starting on the 4th to the 8th, and the next one after that is April 1st to the 5th. So this is 5 days with me and a few other guest speakers as well. We had Kevin there last time, but we're really talking about the framework and how do we build a business that you can really put on autopilot, a lot of it on autopilot. So we're covering things like automations to building your playbooks for the team, how to hire, really to help you build a sustainable business. And I think we're all in this business to find some sort of freedom. So this is what it's all about. I've made this as easy and accessible for everybody. If you head over to dirthackerchallenge.com, I literally used to charge $250. We charge $250 for every sign up. We have lowered that to $5. I think you would be insane to not join me. And there's a lot of goodies too. When you're signing up on that, you're gonna see we've got a couple things that we're also going to ship out to you. We've got one of our new books, a real land talk, and also one of our good friends, Travis King, his book. So make sure you head over to dirthackerchallenge.com. You're going to find the information there. Join me on the next Dirt Hacker Challenge coming up. All right, we also have a brand new series in our newsletters. It's called The Dirt. If you haven't checked it out, this comes out every month, actually twice a month, and it's really a roundup of information going on in the land community. I know we've got a lot of great feedback on that. So if you're on our newsletter already, great. You're going to see that come out. So look out for The Dirt. Let us know what you think about it. If you're not on our newsletter, we don't have a proper opt-in right now for the newsletter, but all you need to do is head over to our homepage at pebblerei.com. You can grab our Pebble Pricer. That'll put you onto our mailing list. So make sure you join and check that out. It's called The Dirt. I'm sure you're going to find a lot of valuable information coming to your inbox a couple times a month. All right, so let's jump into some of the actual feature updates. Kevin, why don't you take it away with moving deals to a board and explain that?
Yeah. So this is something that people have requested for a little while. When we shipped the ability to create multiple deal boards, so you can now have like a seller board, an inventory board, and a buyer board. We didn't have the option that you could take a deal and move it from one board to another. You sort of had to create a new deal and tie the same property to that new deal. Now, we understand that there are some use cases where you do want to bring that deal to another board. So we've added that ability to do that. So if you go to a deal and click into the deal, you'll see that deal page with your notes and your tasks and all that. Up in the corner is that stage select drop down. So you select that, you'll now see all of your boards there. You can expand the boards to see your stage and put that on another board. So very quick and easy way to move that deal to and from different boards.
Now, you still have the ability to also duplicate, I don't want to say the word duplicate, but also copy a property onto a different board. So if you don't want to be
Mhm.
moving from one board to another, maybe something is still with the title company, but you want to start marketing and you want to track the project management for that, it can actually still be on two boards. So you now have the
Mhm.
flexibility to do both, right, Kevin?
Exactly. And that's typically the flow that most people want to do, right? Because, once you've acquired a property, you don't really care about, the conversations you had with the seller and tasks you did during due diligence. Like that process is sort of done. So typically what people do will close that deal out of their acquisition board, then move on to their sales and marketing process. It's sort of just a new clean slate, just with the same property information.
All right, so in the last month in February, we launched our automated follow-ups. That was sort of the first version. We had a live event for that. And yeah, Kevin, I know you've got a lot of updates here, or a few updates here that you've been working hard with the product team. So I'll let you share that.
Yeah. So we've had some great feedback from the community and really have enjoyed sort of seeing this feature get released. And we've been hard at work making a bunch of updates to it. So, a few things to mention. And some of these aren't shipped yet, but they will either when you watch this or maybe a few weeks or a couple weeks after. So, first one is changing the date of each follow up step when you are enrolling a contact. So instead of it just automatically setting the date for you, if you set like day one and day five and day seven, today that would, it's basically just going to set those dates automatically for you. Now it will pre-populate those dates, but you can go and change them. So you can just say, this person, I want to send this out a few days later. You can just go select a different date. So nice little convenience there. Placeholders. This has been a big thing that we've talked about even when we were launching it. The ability to add placeholder information to your emails, text messages. So we will be shipping that very shortly. We're actually testing that out right now and just have a few things to button up there. But shortly, you will be able to insert placeholders
And
to those follow up steps.
for those of you guys who are not sure what placeholders are, they're basically fields where dynamic information can show up. So like today's date or something about the property, like the APN. So the letter or the message itself will be dynamic depending on the property and the person that you're communicating
And the
with.
contact.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. So we know that's a huge time saver. You don't want to be typing in like, hey Susie and hey Bob, like that should just get populated in there. So that will be shipping shortly. And the last thing, and this is one that I'm personally very, very excited about, is the ability to do automated follow-up mailers. So imagine you want to, send the person, an email on day one and maybe a follow up text message on day three. And let's say on day seven, you want to send them a postcard, like just, hey, thanks for reaching out. Like, here's some little information about me, a postcard. You could even do automated contracts. So you could set contracts to go out like every 30 days with different pricing. Like, there's some really cool stuff you can do by integrating that mailer the mailings with your text message and email follow-up. So you can really build like a really complex follow-up system there. So mailing will be included as an option for your follow-up steps here shortly. Again, that's not today, but we are actively working on that.
Yeah, so you'll have the ability now to follow up by text, email, and physical mail, whether it's a postcard and letter. That is awesome. All right, well, that rounds up our feature updates or updates within Pebble here. We do this every month. Kevin and I do this every month. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments in the YouTube or wherever you're seeing this. We will get back to you. Somebody will see this, and we typically do have a conversation on there. But look out for the next one. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you know when we're coming out with new updates for you guys. Anyways, Kevin, thanks again for joining me and all of you guys watching for this feature updates. Cheers, guys.
Keep the feedback coming. Bye.